If you are looking to shake up your travel plans with something totally unexpected, Iowa might surprise you.
Yes, indeed. From a spinning jail to a garden gnome that towers above the trees, Iowa is filled with the weird, wacky, and downright wonderful attractions, of course. Yeah. Jessica O'Reilly from Travel Iowa is back with us to share some of the quirkiest stops you've probably never heard of, but definitely will want to visit. I know some of these have us intrigued, Jessica. So, you know, you asked for a little bit of help from Goldie. She's the new Iowa travel assistant. So tell us a little bit about Goldie and how she can help us.
So Goldie is our new AI chatbot on TravelIowa.com. So named, of course, the state bird is the goldfinch. So she's our Goldie, and she sort of flies over Iowa and gets you the scoop on everything.
Yeah. So
you can search for, you know, give me some breweries or what's a great road trip, and Goldie will serve up answers for you.
Oh, well, we love that. Go Goldie.
Yes.
Very cool. I played with it a little bit today before you came on the show, so very user-friendly, I will say. So some of our there she is.
And she speaks multiple languages, which I do not. So
multilingual.
Good for our international visitors. We love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so first on the list are some places that are closer to Iowa's capital of Des Moines. So talk a little bit about what we can find in that region.
So you've got Ryman Gardens in Ames. This is a beautiful public botanical garden. Features 17 acres of outdoor gardens, an indoor tropical plant conservatory with seasonal displays, and a butterfly wing with hundreds of live butterflies in flight. It is also home to Elwood, the world's largest concrete garden gnome. That concrete is important. Concrete garden gnome. Ryman Gardens also hosts a lot of special events. They have a great Spirits in the Garden where they carve a bunch of pumpkins, and then Winter Wonderscape where they have holiday lights. It's beautiful. So great year-round destination.
I'm just like mesmerized by this video that we've got on the screen right now. It's like we're getting a nice behind-the-scenes tour.
It's like Goldie, right?
Yes.
There you go. She's flying a camera through. Love it.
Of everything that we can find there.
Yeah.
Okay, and not far away from that, there's the Quilt Museum.
Yes.
And quilting, far from a lost art. We actually have a lot of folks on the show that are still doing tons of quilting.
And they're beautiful.
And they're incredible.
Yes.
They're really beautiful. Oh, there's a photo.
So there's the museum right there, Winterset, Iowa.
Quilt Museum welcomes quilt lovers, history buffs, and all appreciators of American art and culture. The museum's mission is to promote the art of quilting through displays of quilts and information about quilt history. Features 4 unique exhibits annually showcasing a variety of historic and contemporary quilts. Yeah. So there is more reason to go back because the exhibits change. So
oh my goodness, yes they do. Yeah, those are beautiful. Yeah, I'm always amazed.
And who knew there was so much history behind
I have no
quilting?
patience.
Oh, I could never.
I could never do it.
I mean, all those intricate designs.
I'm glad somebody else will.
The colors, absolutely.
So we can enjoy
I'll just be an appreciator.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this one has Morgan and I both intrigued. We're talking about the Iowa Funeral Museum in Marshalltown, Iowa. So tell us a little more about that. It's a little intriguing.
It is very intriguing. I have been, and I thought, well, maybe I'll spend 20 minutes. I was there for an hour. It is oddly fascinating. So it's caskets and other historic artifacts related to the funeral industry, collected over 3 decades by Marty Mitchell, who owns the Mitchell Funeral Home there in Marshalltown. It's one of only a few funeral museums in the country.
Oh, there's multiple, okay.
It is open by appointment only, so just call or email to arrange your tour. But it is, you know, it's something all of us are going to go through at some point with someone we love. And so it sort of takes some of the mystery and intrigue out of it, and you can really just sort of
have your birthday party there.
There you go, make it a little ironic, right?
No, I think it looks like super intriguing. Like I love stuff like that where it's like, you know, something that's like a little taboo, like maybe you're a little scared of it, so like you go and you experience it, and I'm sure there's some fascinating stories about
and
all kinds of stuff.
I didn't find it creepy at all.
No.
It just was more oddly fascinating, especially like the size of caskets, how they've grown over the years as humans have grown. So
yeah, that's
Was it what you expected?
The funeral, there was so much more in there than I expected.
There you go.
It's much more than just caskets.
That's right.
There's so much there. Next is going to be the Driftless area, and specifically Dyersville, which is a great trip for folks in this area as well. If they don't want to go too far away, it's not far. It's in Dyersville.
It's not, and that's the home to the National Farm Toy Museum, so you can unleash your inner child with a museum that specializes in showcasing more than 100 years of beautifully preserved vintage farm toys. Of course, the Erdl model making company, that's where they came from. 30,000 scale models, replicas, and toys based on real farm equipment. So you'll see why Dyersville is known as the farm toy capital of the world.
Have you been there, Kyle?
I have been to Dyersville, yeah.
Have you been to this museum?
I have not. So I've not been to the museum. I think I just actually know what.
Would love that.
He probably would, yeah. He's very much
Your
very
guys'
much
to
into-
visit list is getting longer and longer.
I know. Every time that you've come here,
Yes, it's like, I got to get there, and I
you
just...
gotta add things to the list.
There's just always something to do.
Yeah.
So
is.
next we're going to Traer, Iowa for storied and scenic. That's another category you have. And so we're going to the Salt and Pepper Museum. This is interesting.
Yes, so this is all Ruth Rasmussen's
those.
collection, 16,000 shakers.
16,000.
It's the Midwest's most extensive collection
I
of
love a salt and pepper shaker.
They're cool.
Yeah.
And there's so, I mean, there's just such a variety of them, like things that you wouldn't think would be salt and pepper shakers. They are salt and pepper shakers. So it includes, and again, I don't even know what all these things are: kissers, knotters, huggers, hangers, and nesters.
Okay.
Regular hours run April through November or by appointment.
Okay.
They also have a cupboard that is shut because those are some knotting shakers. So
Oh,
Now I'm going.
21 plus for that cabinet
21
there.
plus.
Gotta
nice.
see it. Gotta see it. Matchstick Marvels Museum in Gladbrook. This is astonishing.
Yes.
Matchsticks.
Local craftsman Pat Acton has used nearly
No
9
way.
million wooden matchsticks
Oh
to
my.
create 75 detailed models of sculptures,
is
both
insane.
large and small. A few of the models on display in
Look at
Gladbrook
that.
are the U.S. Capitol, the USS Iowa Battleship, Notre Dame Cathedral, and the USS Sullivan Brothers Battleship, among others. Some of his other pieces are in Ripley's, believe it or not, museums
Oh, I
around
can.
the world.
Yeah,
I
So
So
don't
he's
doubt
done
it.
Hogwarts, he's done the city from Lord of the Rings,
I don't
all sorts of
doubt it.
things. That's the Millennium Falcon, of
Yeah.
course.
This is
Wow.
a must visit.
I mean, that doesn't even look like matchsticks. That's incredible.
Yeah.
What
Right.
people
He
can do
just
with
started
art.
it in his basement.
Wow. All right, so let's talk about Lakes and Lane. We're going to the Shrine of the
I wanna go
Grotto
here.
of Redemption in West Bend.
Yes,
This is incredible.
often
that.
referred to as the eighth wonder of the world. The Shrine of the Grotto of Redemption is a moving experience regardless of your religious affiliation, constructed completely by hand over a period of 40 years. It covers an area the size of a city block. You can walk through the beautiful arched walkways and see grottos built with more than $4 million of gemstones and minerals.
That is truly
Look at
incredible.
that.
And these pictures don't really do it
I
justice.
was
Like
gonna
when you're
say.
standing there and looking at it and you're like, someone did this by hand.
Well,
With no
Person,
like
yeah.
plans,
I've
just
been
in
to
his head.
one near like Potosi, and I think it's Tennyson or something in Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
That is not nearly on this scale.
Yeah, this is
and that was a
massive.
wow. So this is like that. The pictures cannot do it justice.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Very cool. And then finally, the Squirrel Cage Jail
This is one of my favorites.
in Council Bluffs.
Okay, so it's a
Interesting.
rare 3-story Victorian Gothic style brick structure from 1885, one of only 3 of this type of rotary cell jails left in existence. It served as a jail between 1885 and 1969.
Oh,
so not
gosh. Wow.
like, that seems like recent history.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
no
really
kidding.
does.
So you can tour the inner workings of this unique jail and learn about the prisoners it held. It may or may not be haunted.
Totally is haunted.
Oh,
It's a
gosh.
haunted day. On
Well, we have
QCL.
covered quite a bit here, quite a bit of go-to places that we need to put on our list. So if you want to plan your next trip to the destinations we talked about today, visit traveliowa.com. And as always,
Yeah.
Jessica, we appreciate you spending the hour with us.
So fun.
So many unique places to visit, that's for sure.
What a great Monday
Yes,
to have
it-
Jessica on the
love
show.
it.
We appreciate it. Thank you.